Hello techies. Welcome to our brand new video series focused on helping you get the most of your experiences in life. Before we start the video, let's know about Upptalk. Upptalk is a live, interactive platform for software training, furnishing robust personalities who could take on universal business platforms.
So now let's talk about the different types of compensation plans. So what is the compensation plan? A compensation plan is the pay component that we are giving out to our employees. So the compensation plans can be broadly divided into three parts. One is a regular pay. The regular pay means this is the fixed amount that is coming to you at every pay period. This salary is an example of a regular pay. Every pay cycle you get a salary. And if somebody is paid hourly, then every pay cycle you get your hourly wages. It is given, you will get it. The salary you will be given. If you are going on an hourly plan, you will get your hourly plan, whatever hours you work. Based on that, you will get your wages. And then, there are some regular allowance that are paid. Like, for example, your house rent allowance. In India, it is very common to have a house rent allowance. So 50% of your basic is given to you as your house rent allowance. So it is part of your regular pay. You will get it every single time. Every single pay period you will get it, and also, especially in India, you have this flat allowance or a fixed allowance. Different companies call it differently. So it is a component where they give you a fixed amount every month as part of your compensation. I am sure in the US also there are this fixed allowance. Let's say your internet allowance. Every month you are given $100 as your internet allowance. It is part of your regular pay, you will get it. So regular pay is something which will come to you automatically without you having to do anything. And it will come to you every single pay cycle in every single pay cycle. That is your regular pay. Now incentive pay, on the other hand, is given to incentivize performance. Right, incentivize performance, like bonuses. What is the bonus? Bonus is over and above your regular pay. Isn't it? That is why it is a bonus, because it is not part of your regular pay. Let's say a one-time, or maybe let's say your performance bonus. Write your performance bonus. You performed well the previous year, so now you are going to get a performance bonus. A joining bonus. You are joining the new organization in a short amount of time, so you are going to get a joining bonus. A referral bonus. So those are all incentive pays. You have been incentivized to do something extra over and above your regular job responsibility. That is why it is called a bonus. Merit plans. Merit plans are again performance related. But then again, they are going to be incentive pays. Do you get a bonus every pay period? I mean, unless you are super exceptional and your company is super, what to say? Liberal, and they want to pay a lot of money to employees. Very generous. I will say not liberal say, I will use the word generous. If your company is very generous, then you will get a bonus every month. But that typically doesn't happen. and you get to once or twice some of its high. Merit plans, typically once or twice a year. What are stock options? What are stock plans or stock options? What is the stock plan or stock option? If it is part of your compensation, then the company is giving you stocks without you having to buy for it. Right, you are not buying it. But the company is giving you as part of your compensation. Why will it give you? Because of your performance, right? Maybe, or maybe if you are a senior executive. For senior executive level staff, a lot of the compensation is through stocks. Because it incentivizes performance. If you give stocks to an employee, then the employee also feels the ownership. Right? They feel that, yeah, I am the owner of the company. I am part owner of this company as well. So if I perform well, then my stock price will go up. That means my net worth will increase. So it is the indirect way of incentivizing performance. And then maybe after 10 years, if you have accumulated a lot of stocks, then if you leave the company, you sell it off, you get a lot of money. So that is also an option. Stock options. Commissions. Who are typically giving commissions? Which team? The sales team, right? The sales team. Typically they get a lot of commissions. And why are they giving commissions? So that they are incentivized. They are motivated to sell more. Isn't it so if they sell more, they get more in commissions? So for the sales team, a significant part of their overall annual compensation is their commissions. Right? They have a very low base pay but very high commission component. But again, the commission is incentive pay. Now, what is the difference between incentive pay and regular pay? Then, regular pay is something that will come to you periodically, no matter what. Mostly the same amount every time. Unless and until you are given an increment where your base pay changes. But apart from that, you are going to get the same amount every pay period. What about incentive pay? Incentive pay is not fixed. It will change. It is not paid at every pay period. Right. There is a lot of discretion at the organization level when to pay, what to pay, how much to pay, so it is not considered as regular. But it is typically given to incentivize, but to motivate employees' performance. Ad hoc pay is typically one-time pay. It is not related to anything else. If the company wants to pay you something, let's say a profit-sharing company company has made a lot of profit. It wants to share it with you. Very generous company wants to share this one. So it is going to give you a one-time payment. One-time payments are not going to repeat. Right? It is not like you expect that. Okay, every year I will get it. No, that doesn't happen. One-time payment means one-time payment. You get it for one single time. That is what one-time payments are for. So all of these can be configured in Workday. Regular pay is incentive pays. Ad hoc pays can be configured in Workday. So let's start by looking at A regular pay component. Right. Let's start by creating a salary. Now you see that these are plants. These are plants. That means it is a component that needs to be added to your entire composition package. That's it. The actual salary amount will be given to you at the time of hiring, or when we are, or the time of increments. Right. But what we are going to do here is we are going to assign that component to your package. So first, we need to create the component. So what is how to create a salary plan? We will create salary, please. Create salary plan. Right. So we are creating that plan, and then we will add it to the workers' compensation package. We are not going to provide any amount here. Please be very careful. We are just creating a placeholder, a salary plan and allowance plan. This is just a placeholder. Okay. Now let's call it as WW. Sariti plan. Okay. Here also you can specify the eligibility rule. Now what should be the eligibility rule here? For whom are we going to pay the salary plan? All employees. All employees should be given a salary plan. So if I create something for all employees, I don't know if we have something for all employees, or otherwise, I should create one. I did not create a WW all employees. And you die. I didn't. Let me quickly create one then. Okay, first let me create the eligibility rule. All employees. So create compensation eligibility rule. Okay. And we call it as W all employees. So what would be? How can we specify all employees of my XYZ Motors? I can do it like this. Organization and superior organization, not supervisory organization and superior organization. And then I will use any of the selection list. Let's say you want to filter out certain conditions, like maybe for people who don't have something assigned. So then you will say okay, for that is empty. So that is not empty. So we will. I mean it depends on. Like the condition that you are trying to. If you look at all the operators you see, so that's not exactly what you see. Exactly match. Not as a count is equal to count is not equal to any of the selection list is empty. So there's a whole bunch of options that you can use to do your calculation to check the logic. Right. We use the frequently used, because that typically gives us the most relevant options. When we do calculated things, you will see, we will use the other options as well. When we use reports, we will have to use the other operators as well, based on the condition that we are working. Okay. We'll come to it.
Please do like, share and subscribe to our channel. For more information, contact us at sales@upptalk.com.